So we've just arrived at the start of the 42nd Traverse, Tukino Road, and we're just going to head up the track, air down and get ourselves ready to go. Just going to air down now before we head off. Just getting a little bit uncomfortable out there. So by far one of the easiest tyre deflators to use. So you wind them on under your valve. It's about where I want to be for today, I think. Probably comfy enough, a little bit more. Yep, 17, 18, just enough to take a little bit of the bumps out of the road. So we've arrived basically what everyone calls the play area. You can sort of go around, have a bit of a play before you set off on the track. Challenge yourself to a couple of skills. It's pretty dry through here actually, so too many dramas because some people camp here before they take off on the track. Got about a 6-hour drive ahead of you. So yeah, reasonable drive. What are we at the moment? We are looking at 3:20. So we'll probably find a campsite somewhere along the track by the river and just see where we get to. You've got to watch around here too. There is traps and things set for ferrets and all the rest, so you just keep away from all that sort of stuff. So yeah, a few challenges around here. But we will press on. We're going to keep going. We're going to get ourselves somewhere decent before dark. Begins. Usually tell us a track. Tracks always just get that little bit narrower than everything else. We have the wooden boardwalk. Feels more like a cattle race, but yeah. My understanding is everyone else who's been through in the last few weeks, the track's very dry, very easy. Shouldn't find any challenges. We're forecast rain in a couple of days, so I think we'll be fine just now. Just make it a leisurely drive. Yeah, drop down to 4-wheel drive low, just makes it a bit easier on the accelerator. Okay, just put her into 4-wheel drive low, just makes life a little bit easier. We're running the iDrive on this too, with the throttle response on the accelerator. And I've just taken that out of basically number 9 setting to automatic control, which means that the more you push, the more response you get. So it's a bit more relaxed on the pedal for going over the bumps. Still get plenty of power when you need it, which hey, I doubt we're going to need today anyway. So 42nd Traverse, it's State Forest 42. It's been around for many tens of years now, probably going back 100 odd years actually. It's been logged for many years in various different forms from different companies, mostly Carters, previous to the days of Carter Holt. And basically 20 odd years ago, this used to be one of the hardest tracks in the country to do. It was very, very overgrown, hardly maintained, and if you came along with a four-wheel drive club or something, you wanted at least 5 vehicles. Help each other through. It was, yeah, hard work, real hard yakka. But now, it seems just about anyone can get through. So yeah, still worth coming, taking the scenery. As you can imagine, if it starts raining, this place will, you know, turn into something quite different. Very pumicey, sort of silty clay. Tell from here, but we're actually right up on top of a ridge. A real decent drop to the other side. The track's getting more interesting, it's good. Plenty of articulation going on. Haven't released the front sway bar or anything yet, but probably won't need to. Might make it a bit more comfortable, but we'll just see how it goes. Find on quite a lot of parts of this track, it's actually a lot of logs laid in the road. If you're going the other way, it gives you a decent amount of traction, otherwise you'll be clay forever. But just like going over a cattle race, only it goes on a bit longer. But all good, helps us keep moving. guess when you're on your own, for the sake of just going through a big splash, it's probably not worth getting the towing gear out if it's deeper than you think. But it's good to know they're there. You're with a few guys, why not? Have a laugh. Lots of little side tracks and things too, but a lot of them suited to quads instead. So far the trail's pretty damn easy, no doubt about that. This is like driving a dirt road really. There's a couple of river crossings along the way, nothing major. I mean, sure, winter time be a different story, but yeah, I have a funny feeling they're going to be pretty shallow. A few puddles and things here and there, but nothing amazing. I mean, it's March, so March in New Zealand, yeah, the end of summer, so we've still got some good weather going. Just gets a bit cold at night. Tell you what, it's an enjoyable track. It is a good track. Lots of native bush, lots of New Zealand native trees that we used to mill, you know, going back 100 years ago. All the kauris, totras, remus and things. You find in all the old houses now. Of course, these days we just use pine. The other thing, of course, was lots of kahikatea trees around here many years ago. Most of them got sent to Australia for spars on ships, things like that. As you can see, native ferns, you know, certainly is a good part of the world. Yeah, track just gets prettier as it goes, really. Starting to head back uphill again. So up the hill will eventually start dropping down into the creeks. There's a track we've just come down in between bush, so you really don't know where you're at, but there we are. We're basically right up on the ridge here. Beautiful valley, mountains in the background. On we go, heading down the track. Okay, that was a view. There's going to be many more to come. We'll just keep pressing on. Getting a lot damper down here. A lot of water coming off the hills, it seems. Getting a lot damper down here. A lot of water coming off the hills, it seems. Too far away from getting near our first little water crossing. Plotted everything out on the Gaia app, Gaia Maps. Highly recommend them. I've said that before. Check them out, guys. It's really good to plan your trip beforehand. You can plot the way along the road. Basically, work everything out before you go, and anything that you see you might want to stop at, drop a pin on that and bring yourself to it later on. It's a great way to go. I love sitting on the couch at home just studying and working everything out. As I say, speaking about the history before of what this place was and what it was 100 years ago, gives you a bit of history into it. It's not just an old back road. It was actually there for a purpose, as most of them are. So yeah, check out Gaia Maps. Really good. Works with Apple CarPlay here in the Jeep as well, so I've got it on the touch screen in the middle of the car. App on the phone. Of course, I'm running Garmin GPS as well, the InReach, which has got the SOS system on it. So if you do have some sort of major drama, you've got a straight contact with the satellites and the rescue. People will come out and get you if you're really hurt bad or something. So well worth having, especially if you go for a tramp off the beaten track, something like that. Yeah, you got to look after yourself. There's no point in going out there solo like I am without taking some sort of security to get me out of here if there is a drama. Touch wood, there never is. You got to prepare for the worst. The worst is always to come, in my opinion. So let's hope we never see anything that bad. I'll show you guys what the Gaia screen looks like later. I'll probably do a separate video on that at some stage. There's plenty on YouTube already. Mostly the guys in the States, some in Australia. Gaia does seem to be taking over the world with its maps, leaving people like Hema behind. It's not a GPS navigation system. It won't navigate you to that point, but it will show you all the topo maps, the satellite maps, tons of different layers of things. constantly being upgraded. It's getting really good use out of it in New Zealand now. So yeah, hopefully they'll start listing trails and things on the national parks maps for New Zealand soon. So yeah, on the trail, keep going. Side trail there. If you got time on your side, go for it. Heading down, down, down. I recommend that everyone goes this direction from Tukino Road to the township of Ofango. I guess being a narrow track, you don't want too many people coming from each direction and crossing over each other. Some parts you won't get past. Quite a lot of motorbikes use the track as well. Easy enough for them to get around. Everybody's always courteous and does the right thing. So yeah, I mean, I imagine track condition at the moment going back the other way wouldn't be a problem. Today is Friday, so it's possibly not as busy as it is over the weekends. That was one of the reasons I thought I'd come today, get myself through there without any dramas of other people hanging around and things. Of course, always here to help if somebody does have a mechanical breakdown or something. Plenty of tools, everybody shares the tools, shares the parts, whatever you need to do. We're all in it together. You never know when it's going to be your turn to have a minor breakdown. Tell you what, this track is good. I'm enjoying this. I really am. The other thing to note is the track closes for a certain part of the year. I believe it's end of April. The track will close, and that's it closed for winter for motorised vehicles. Mountain bikers and hikers, no problem, but it's just to keep this track so it's in a decent condition. Then come, you know, the drier time of year, away we go again, we're back on the track. There we are, back on an easy bit again. Campsite in there, sort of grassy area. See what there is down by the river here for camping. From what I've checked out on the maps and everything, it's a nice little area down there. Looks a bit grassy, but we'll just see. This little valley right beside me on the right, that big valley we were looking at before, has turned into a little gully. Guarantee that is the creek down there. It's quite steep. Looking good. Looking really good. Yeah, we're getting right down. It's looking really nice. Oh, this is a good bit. Look at this. Okay, so you can see this would be a lot of fun coming the other way. We're getting, I don't know, maybe 40 degrees, something like that. So yeah, you get a little bit of slickness on this track and you're going to be all over it. And here we are here, guys, right down at the creek. Just what we wanted. Goes that way. And we've got some guys in there on a quad having a camp already. So yeah, as we said, first creek crossing. I don't think we're going to be needing the snorkel on the Jeep for this one. Yeah, it's very shallow. Shallow but fresh. There you go. Pretty good on a hot day. Jumping in there alright. So that's us. Let's make a splash and cross the river. A few cod tracks here. It's another view of the little creek. Beautiful. If I turn my engine off, it would actually be beautifully peaceful. My faithful companion, Dusty, always coming along for the ride. Dusty's going to be on a rope this weekend in the lead. Too many protected birds in here. You'll be right though, eh, Dust? We'll get out some other places, won't we? Yeah, we've got kiwi and things in here, other native birds. It's not worth harming in any way at all. So, should be staying in the car as much as we can. And if we do get out for any reason, we'll have some lunch, dinner, whatever it might be. She's going to be on a lead, on a rope. Big splash, guys. This is it. Don't even think we got to the wheel rims. Well, there was a good campsite back there, but there's already people in it, as you can imagine. You always get that along the way. So we'll just keep moving. Plenty of daylight left. Down we go again. Creek crossing gets a bit better this time. Real nice spot. Heading up. This is where it gets nice and steep. Anyway, so just want to put a momentum and up we go. Great trail. Track. It's amazing what little hills and rivers give you a little thrill when you're out in the middle of nowhere. But it's good fun. It'd be a nice trail to do at night, actually. It's always, I know you can't see anything, you know, the views or anything, but it's always a different experience at night time. Your trail just looks so different because you always get, you know, animals and critters, you know, in the trees across the track, things like that. You come across some cool stuff. You're not moving fast enough to run them over as well. got to remember, you got a passenger. No point in trying to strap her in. She's better off pretending she's on her quad bike and hanging on by herself. You know, border collies are like. That's a bit steep. Make sure we are on the right trail here. Just enlarge our map and I'll have a look. Yep, well, according to the maps, this is us. And we'll head on down. This will be a hell of a lot of fun coming back up, I tell you. She's pretty slippery. Getting good and steep too. Another reason why they say to drive the track this direction, eh? To give you an example of the sort of thing you got to go back up. This is what we're looking at here. Just zoom in on that. Decent rock trail, and we're getting some, yeah, real good steep stuff there. Slippery, you see a lot of tire marks. Anyway, as much as I'd love to have some fun, I'm not into breaking anything out here on my own, so you guys come and do it. Here we go. Take a video, send it to me. That'd be great. Nice bit of the river. Dusty dog is itching to get out there in the water. Here we go. You have a little look there at the river for a minute. Again, nothing hard, nothing deep, but yeah, really pretty. A couple of lumps at this end to go over and we're out. Nice. Real tight left hand and up we go. One thing I always keep in my mind is I've got to drive this thing home again. Just, you know, talking about the rock hills and all that, you can give it a go, you can spin your wheels, you can have a hell of a good time, but God, just don't break anything. Get stuck out here, how are you going to get back? And I'm myself at the moment, I'm about 5.5 hours away from home, maybe 6, because we're in the middle of the track, I guess. Kind of heading further away from home. There's always, you know, you don't have to take State Highway 1 home, there's always another alternative. But yeah, keep it in mind, I wouldn't risk doing anything. This is enough fun as it is, you know, just out and amongst it and enjoying it. bikes coming at the moment. Yep, 2 more coming, he says. Awesome. Pays us to pull over as soon as you find somewhere that's decent. One more?
Just be careful, he's down on the ditch, the bike's broken down.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Cheers. Sounds like one of the bikes is broken down here. I don't know if he's fixing it or what, but all his mates have left him, so can't be too bad. Here he is. He is down in the dip. Anything you need?
How are you? Yeah, we've got it.
Oh, you got what you need?
Might be a bit of a fixer, but yeah, we'll be right.
Oh, yeah, I passed all your mates.
Yeah.
I said, is there one more? And he said, yeah, but he's broken down. I thought, well, where are you going?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're all good.
All right, mate.
Thanks,
See ya. So just heading down the track here. There's lots of little offshoots and things, and then I found this one, which I don't think is made for Jeep somehow, but check that out. That basically is a view. Not letting Dusty out the car. She'll end up down there somewhere. There we go. Beautiful. different through here, I don't know. Very pretty. I guess the sunlight's helping with that too. Just that time of night we're at, it's quite beautiful. And the next creek, beauty. Up through the gully. Is one of the only actual rail bridges. Beautiful little creek underneath that too. There we go, guys. That's basically it. That's basically the end of the trail. 40-second traverse. So, anyone interested, there's your dates. Between the 1st of May and 30th of November, let's get it right, the track is closed. So you need to get yourself down here as soon as you can if you want to do it while it's dry. And that's us. You can basically see how many ups and downs we went, some pretty highs and lows through that track. Of course, there's always bullet holes, isn't there? There's bullet holes in the signs. Anyway, we're going to head off now to the town of Ifango. We've got the big bridge over there and over the big river, so we'll go check that out. Right, back into high range. 2-wheel drive. We're going to need much, no 4x4 around here. That's good, enjoyed that track. Absolutely brilliant. Be more challenging going the other way. I think, you know, definitely go the other way, probably with a couple of vehicles just in case. This time of year, not too many hazards at all. I imagine at a certain time, you know, the creeks are going to get a bit deeper, but they're not big water crossings either, so yeah, come on down, give this a go. Absolutely brilliant. Track is well maintained. Lots of other users as well. So this is a Friday and I've seen several people. So, you know, on your weekends you're going to have quite a few people out here having some fun. So just, yeah, respect each other and help each other out if there's anything wrong. You never know what you're going to come across or who's going to break down. So, yeah, get into it, guys. We'll keep on going and taking the views to Ifango and then drive down towards National Park and head back, find somewhere we're going to camp for tonight. Just went past the turn off to the waterfall as well, but as you can imagine there's not going to be much of a waterfall this time of year, so give that one a pass for now. Head on for some more scenery up further ahead. Basically what they class as the unofficial campsite. I guess it's as official as you want to make it. If you want to camp, camp. this spot. It's a bit dusty. Here we go, guys. What I've been waiting for. The river. Pretty awesome. This is the river that we saw from the very top of the hills. Well, I think I can officially let Dusty out now. She's been holding on for a while. She hasn't been out the whole track, so you're a good girl, eh, Dust? Alright, go see what the river's done. It's been good, Dust? Ready to get out? Oh, freedom. Look at that. Good girl, Dust. Right, we don't really need to see the dog peeing, do we? Let's head to here. There's our bridge. Fantastic. Dusty, away from the edge. National Park for us. There we go. Something to look out for at night. I've never seen one cross the road. I imagine it's pretty rare, but yeah, you would not want to take one out by hitting the car, no way. Obviously protected species, the kiwi. And yeah, very cool bird, very cool, very gentle, soft thing. So yeah, if it was night time, we'd be lighting the road up with all the spotlights and just hoping like hell there's none of them around. So yeah, but no, good to know they're here. And that's, again, that's the reason why the dogs don't get out and let loose on their own, because you just never know. If they find a bird or something, anything could happen. So just past the large rabbit, you know, probably a hare crossing the road before, and a stray cat eating a dead rabbit on the road, which luckily we hit the brakes and the thing took off. But yeah, so it's an interesting array of wildlife, but unfortunately a lot of them are pests. So anyway, that's the mountains ahead of us. As you can see, not much snow at this time of year, but we'll head that general direction, and I think we'll go back to the Waipakihi river campsite that we've been at before. Spend the night there, and then we'll head somewhere different tomorrow. Okay. Just come down here to check out the rapids. Awesome little set of rapids up here. Track that goes who knows where. So it probably just dead ends up here. That's good though, bit of access for us. I seem to recall being here many years ago, probably 30 years ago. Came up here, had a picnic on the way, and yes, this is the spot, exactly here. Checked out the rapids. No camping here of course, but that's fine. Yeah, let's get out and have a bit of a look, see what the river looks like. There it is. As it goes from there, shoots its way down through here, calms out a little bit, and then drops off into the valley. Thunderous sound of the water, it's stunning. Just 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'clock, so I think I'll be setting up camp in the dark somehow. 7 o'c interested to see how many people are actually here. Again, Friday night, so you get a few that turn up. Okay, head down towards the river. Fix these spotlights, something's up with them, eh? Some bit of flashing going on. A loose earth or something. Okay, across the river we go, guys. Across the river and up the river. Check out this sandflies now. Excellent, our little campsite is free. Reverse down into that campsite will be good.